Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 with the Rude Man. So we're back in South America, and today is a week before Christmas. So actually, no, yesterday was. So because today is Tuesday. Well, anyway, it's getting close. Next Monday is Christmas. I decided that it's about time to put a Christmas tree up. So I put a Christmas tree up. So we got a Christmas tree up. Woohoo! I wish the one at home was easy as that to put up, but it wasn't. Oh, it gets worse every year. It's an age thing. Let's go out and see what we were doing. We were doing a harvest, I know that, and we were seeding someplace. Here, let's get this guy going. All right, I think this guy was working. Well, I don't recall whether I had him on a course or not. This is field 1, it appears. I don't have a course selected, but do I have one? I don't, so that means I probably was just hiring a worker. So we'll continue on. We're doing canola. We're out of seed. Okay. All right, no wonder he won't work. You can't get these guys to work. Fine. So I heard through the grapevine that my issue with Microsoft that caused my wheel not to work, I guess somebody told me, Rudy, it's not Microsoft. Giant had an update and it affected the wheels. The wheel's not working, and so we're waiting for an update. Hopefully they'll do one. So it wasn't Microsoft, and I said, I don't care. It's still Microsoft. Microsoft. They should have known that Giant was going to make an update that was going to affect the wheel, and so they should have been aware of that and fixed it before it even happened. I think I still blame Microsoft, so I blame Microsoft for everything. Everything. Right. How do I do this? Is it R? No. It's not R. Yes, it is. I just wasn't on the seeder, so I don't need any fertilizer, so I'm just going to leave the fertilizer. Trying to use this as least amount of money as I can. So let's get on with this. Yeah, I know it, but Brian, I know. Thank you for letting me know about that. That Giant had an update. I don't keep up with stuff like that. I just don't. I don't watch the news. I don't pay attention to stuff. I'm making videos, is what I do, and it takes me all day to do these things, and I don't have time for anything else except for spend some time with the family. I don't watch TV anymore, so I haven't watched TV in so long, I can't even remember what TV is about. I do watch entertainment. I watch videos, I watch Netflix, I watch YouTube. I do Amazon Prime, videos on Amazon Prime. I just don't watch TV. There's nothing... there's nothing on TV of any value to watch anymore. So I just don't, and I don't definitely watch the news unless it's happening in my front or backyard. I don't care. It's just you can't believe what you hear anyway. So anyway, so no, I wasn't aware that Giant's last update had messed up my wheel. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just keep trying the wheel whenever I see an update from Giant, or well, I get my Giant from Steam. So generally when I start the game, it'll show that there's a little bit of an update if you've got one, because it automatically does that. So I'll just try my wheel every time and see if I can get it back. I do miss it. Mostly, believe it or not, I miss it not for the wheel, but mostly for all the buttons I get, because I had a button set for everything. And now I'm searching around to figure out, okay, how do I get that? How do I dump that? This is almost done here. Who we got? Alan. Alan's almost done with this field here. So we can just kind of pull Alan up out of the way here. Thank you, Alan. Park him here for a second. What else did I have to do? Let's see. I got number one. Number one is done. Number two can now be done, I guess, because it looks like it's been plewed. I plewed it. Let me see here. Let's turn that off. Two's been plowed. Right. Let's turn the five's been plowed. 14 needs to be plowed, but I've got sugarcane on it at the moment. So here's what I'm going to do this time, if I can remember. On the next fertilizing, the next growth stage, I'm going to try to do a weeder, if I've got the money to buy one. I should. I've got some grain to sell. In the meantime, let's continue on with our harvest. We'll get somebody up here to continue on with the canola. Yeah, actually the controller works pretty good for steering the equipment stuff, so it's not that big a deal, but I had tons and tons of buttons set up with that wheel. The wheel is relaxing to use for driving, you know, but anyway, let's hire somebody, do a little canola on this field here. And then let's move on. We need to get this feller over here because I know this combine is full. All right, and then we've got another tractor. Let me wait till this guy's empty here and we'll move over. And I have made a promise. I'm not going to say it's a solemn promise. Some promises are meant to be broken, but but if you say it's a solemn promise, you know, that's different. So if it's a solemn promise, you better keep it. Or if you make a promise to your wife, you got to keep that. You just got to. Why can't I move? Alright. Something went hooey. Oh, I know what it is. For some reason, my one Xbox controller's not recharging, so I'm having to run it with a cord. Let me plug the cord back in. Alright, I'll check on that later. I've got a different charger. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. So, let's see. I've got my controller hooked up. Why is it not working? Come on. Oh, what's this over here? What is that? Don't do that. Why is it... Uh-oh. Alright, hang on. For some reason, controller's not working. Unplug it. Plug it back in again. Let's see what happens now. Anything? There we go. Alright, hey, we have the technology, you know, it's 1850. Okay. So it let me drive that far and then it stopped again. What? Come on. What's going on? Seriously. Hang on. I'll be right back. Okay, now that I can legitimately blame on Microsoft. Anyway, because it's in Microsoft controller. For those of you that haven't figured it out, I'm just kind of joking around with Microsoft. Now, that doesn't mean I don't have issues with Microsoft. I do. But I'm just joking around with Microsoft. I they here's the thing. They want to control everything you do with a computer. So I say that if that's the case, if they're that if they're that big and powerful, then they should be blamed for everything that happens to your computer. Know what I mean? Anyway, let's see. How was I picking up? I need to get that. I need to get that combine going again. Let's get the combine going again. Now I'm pretty sure I had a combine on combine. I had a combine on a course. So let's carry on with that. Yeah, Field 5 is on a course. Let's go. Let's go, man. And the reason I did that is because I want to automate the picking up of the straw. And so I used the harvesting course for the picking up of the straw. Now I got to figure out how was I picking up the straw. Where's my... Pretty sure I bought one. I didn't lease it, did I? No, there it is. Yeah, there she blows. Alright, we're going to unhook from this and hook up to that. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Boom. So far we've been doing pretty good with the smaller equipment. It's not like I got huge fields, so not a big deal. But let me see if I've got a course that, because this thing doesn't hold very much, this Pottinger. It doesn't hold very much. I want to buy that field right there because it's right in the middle of my farm here. My farming. Well, so are these over here, but I had a plan. I know 5 and then 4 and then 3 and then 6. That's the plan. At one point, see, I thought this was mine too, and it wasn't. I was looking at it and say, hey, this isn't ripe yet. Well, don't care. It's not mine. I'm going to do, by the way, in between episodes, I'm going to do missions on these fields. At least 4 and 3 and 6, because I want to buy them. And doing missions will bring the price down. Cool, huh? Okay, so Field 5. Do I have a course set up for Field 5? Field 5 harvest, Field 5 grain to farm. Nope, I don't. So what I need is the harvest one, but let's put the harvest one on. And then I'm just using this for a reference. I'm going to pull this guy around here. Using this for a reference, I want to set this up on the end of the field here. Turn that off. Leave this on transport grain right here. And we're going to start recording. And head over this way a little bit. Yeah, I definitely don't want to lease Field 6 again because I don't need any sugar beets. So I'll just do a mission on it. Which is probably going to be harvesting the sugar beets. How boring. And you don't get to pick your equipment, so it's probably itty-bitty equipment, and it's going to take a couple hours, and you know the routine. Grindy, grindy. It's Farm Simulator 17's version of grinding. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. Yeah, I'm gonna go out this way. So I like to make a big circle. Hey, Christmas tree didn't come on. It's supposed to come on and sing to me when I get close enough to it. Maybe I wasn't close enough to it. Although it looked like I could almost reach out and touch it when I drove by. Let's go this way this time. I still have to buy a mower, but I still don't have any money. So I guess that's out. And I don't have animals for grass anyway, but if I can get a mower and get some grass cut, I can at least start making some silage and get prepared, you know, for animals. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, we're almost here. Okay, let's stop her right there. We're gonna do what was it we were doing? Straw? Field 5. Field 5. Straw to silo. Whoops. Silo or storage? I don't know. It's a storage silo. But there you go. Alright. So let's get rid of that. Let's go back into field work. We're going to do the harvest of field 5 right there. And we're going to do the field 5 straw to storage right there. And we're going to get this thing started. Let's start this party now. Come on. Come on. How does it work? How did I do it? I can't recall what I was doing. I think I was doing that and that. Macros on my keyboard. And then let's drive the course. This should work. How is everybody else doing? Oh, sorry. Oh, gee. Why is he... Are you kidding me? That's taking that much seed? Oh, it's an in-game seeder. Probably only holds 2 grains of seed. I know, I'm being sarcastic. It's okay, I know how to spell it. I used to tell my kids that. Big mistake, by the way. I told my kids, I said, you can't use a word unless you know how to spell it. And so they started saying swear words. And I said, no, you can't use that kind of language. And they'd look at me and say, but we can spell it. And I thought, you buttheads. Smart Alex. So that didn't work for me. I should have a course for this too, don't I? Don't I? Grain to farm right there. So we could do that. We could do that. What was he doing? Oh, he's backing up. Oh. See, that's one reason to do a couple of headlands, because then they've got room to turn around on the field and they won't back up like that. Now there is an adjustment where you can do turn on field, and I'm gonna deactivate that and see what happens, because there's plenty of room to turn, so this might speed the process up a little bit. I know this isn't my field, but the good thing is there's no wither wheels on it, so I'm not destroying somebody's crop. So that works. I don't know why I have to keep this pickup. It's pretty much worthless. There's no way, you know, I don't need it for anything. It's not any faster than a tractor. Have I got any grain in this thing? I wonder. There is grain. Where's the grain at? Right there. Wheat. I guess no sense in selling it now. No, wait a minute. I'm done with... No, I'm not. I'm still in the middle of harvest. Oh. I forgot I have work to do. Let me run this guy in, get some more seed. Costing me a fortune. There's, like I said, we've got less than a week for Christmas. I got 6 days, I guess it is, till Christmas. I have to say Christmas isn't necessarily my favorite holiday. And not to say I don't enjoy Christmas, but I enjoy Christmas for, you know, the reason for the season. I'm not one of these people that it's just a time to get presents. It's nice to get presents, and that's part of it, as far as the, you know, American tradition. But, okay, what's going on here? Gimme seed. Why won't you give me seed? Because I'm not on the, oh, because, yeah, I gotcha. I'm not on the, oh, shoot. What did I just do? I just dropped that piece of equipment. I need to be on let me get rid of that. I need to be on the fertilizer. There we go. Now, there we go. Yeah, the thing I like about the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas in particular, is call it whatever you want, an excuse, an obligation, you know, a time of gathering for family. Now, some people look at it differently. Oh my God, holidays are here again. I gotta go and see the folks. You know, one time a year, come on. It's one time a year. Well, twice if you count Thanksgiving. So it depends on how you look at it. Now, if you look at it as a burden, I don't care. So be it. If that's what it has to be, a burden for my kids to come and see me, so be it. Let it be a burden. If it's a I can't wait for the opportunity to go home and see the folks. It's my one time a year, or twice a year if you're counting Thanksgiving. I don't care how you look at it. If you look at it as an obligation or you know, an opportunity, a family gathering, a happy time, sit down and have a big meal together and talk about old times, and oh my God, the kids are getting big, you know, that whatever it is, that's the thing that means the most to me. And what's going on? Stop, driver, stop. I guess I made a mistake, didn't I? There isn't enough room. Now I can turn the radius down. The turn radius down. I can turn it down and see if that makes a difference. Let's see here. It's 14 meters. That do we need 14 meters? Let's drop it down to 10 meters and see if that makes a difference. Anyway, getting back to the holidays and Christmas in particular. Like I say, for me, it's family. It's the feelings for the season, the reason for the season. You know what we're gathering for. It's well, for me, it's the Christmas music. I love Christmas music. Even, you know, the thing about Christmas music is there are Christmas classics. Now, there's only so many Christmas classics, and so they can be overdone, but it's only once a year. So, you know, have fun with it. I do. I love Christmas music. I always play Mannheim Steamroller and Christmas classics and some of the oldies but goodies, you know. And I used to do it in June and July when I worked for the bank. We had what they called Muzak, and what it was a huge set of cassette tapes. I'm talking cassette tapes that are like 10 inches by 10 inches. They're huge, and they slipped in this big machine, and you'd put 4 or 5 of them in there, and there would be hours of music on each one. And so we would always have 1 or 2 that had Christmas music on it. And we would just set it aside in the storeroom until Christmas time, except for sometimes in June and July, I'd go in and work at the bank, and on weekends or after hours, I'd have something to do, loans I needed to get, something done on or whatever it was. And I would slip the Christmas tape in just because. So I don't know. I think it has something to do with the way it makes me feel. I always feel good when I'm listening to Christmas music. And a lot of Christmas music is that kind of music that you kind of tap your toe and sing along with. Kind of like a John Denver song. Anyway, now getting back to presents. Am I against Christmas for presents? Hell no. But I have to say that I'm a better giver than I am a receiver. I enjoy that, and that's fine. I don't, my kids don't have a lot, and what they do have, they need for themselves. And so I keep telling them, you don't have to get me stuff. If I want something, I have the means to buy it. You don't have to get me anything. What I want is for you to come and have Christmas dinner with me, spend some time with me, and if you can't do that, at least give me a phone call. That's more important to me than getting a present. But anyway, that's just me. What's he doing? What's he doing? Seriously. What? There's no collision on that tree, is there? Because if there is, I put it in the wrong spot. Well, I'll have to see if he stops there next time. Man, everybody's working on the farm. Look at that. We got Chris Baldwin on this. And we've got Andy Tom hauling the grain. Gino's working the straw. Uh-oh, trouble. Stop. Who's running the combine? Alan Green's on the combine. He's almost done with his job. You know what, though? I need to go and check. Let me go and check on. Put my speed boots on. Let me go check and see how we're doing here. Still only 85%. What the heck? How long does it take? 57% here. Now, wait a minute. Why is there nothing here? Does that mean it's ready? And if so, why is that? Oh, that's weird. That's kind of weird. What's that about? Let me check the growth pattern here. 14 removed tops, and that's still green over there. You know what? I might start removing the tops on these things because it's going to take forever to do it anyway. Oh, you know what? I don't have a piece of equipment to do it unless I stop picking up straw. Maybe when this one is done. Come on. What's going on? Oh, come on. Don't do that. Go get the grain. This guy's grain shy. Are you grain shy? It's not Andy anymore, so I can't blame Andy. Alright, gotta get out of this guy's way because he really wants to combine. What happened? Why'd you stop? Alright, who we got working now? Alan Clark on there now. We've got Chris. Alan Myers is now hauling the grain. And Gino's still on the straw. Alright, so yeah, I need another tractor to do that that sugar cane, and I don't have enough money to buy another piece of equipment. I actually might, because this thing does what, one row at a time? I might actually lease the equipment to do more than that. I wonder what I've got. Let's see. Let's see what we've got for sugar cane. I got that big monster there, but oh my god, I don't think I have enough money to lease it. Let's see what's on the end over here. Sugar cane. Sugar cane, sugar cane, sugar cane, sugar cane. This guy, alright, this does sugar cane. This one does sugar cane, and it looks like he's got storage on him. So I wouldn't need a truck. Yeah, this one holds 100,000 units of sugar cane here. So, but look what the cost of it is. Oh my god, I don't know if I could even lease it. Let's see what it leases for. It leases for 22,000. I only have 27. That's not hardly worth it, is it? But it would be nice. Shoot. You know, the only thing I could do is this. I could get started on that and let that guy go. We'll get the straw guy, Gino, and we can pick up the straw later. I know he's doing a bang-up job, though. Let's stop Gino. And what we're going to do is park this straw guy right here. And let's use this tractor and we'll start the sugar cane. And then when the seeder's done, we can have him take over on the straw. Because there's no big hurry in getting the straw off. I want to get started with the sugar cane because it's going to take a month to get it done. Get her done. Look at that. Oh. I was looking at the front end of that tractor and I saw the pallet fork just floating in the air. Plus, I'm going to need a second tractor to start picking this stuff up. Alright, so we got that hooked up. This is a monster, even though it only does one row at a time. I guess I probably don't need that for now. So I don't have a... Oh, I need another rig. This isn't going to work because I need another rig to catch this stuff. I don't have one. Oh, it's going to take forever. It's going to take forever. Forever. Alright, I need to wait till one of these tractors is free. This one's almost free. Why is it doing this? I thought I had that fixed. How's fertilizer doing here? Out of fertilizer again. He's what, 3 passes and he's done. I've got to go back for more. And look, it's going to grow up faster than I can get it seeded. That's funny. That there's funny right there, I tell you what. I'll tell you, these smaller farms like this, between this and Spectacle Island, where I'm having to do a lot of work, a lot of manual work, and now I've got that new silly game that I'm playing. What is it? Farmer's Dynasty. What am I doing? Farmer's Dynasty. That thing. It's a regular game, man. It's you got to do a lot of work and a lot of repetitive work. So you're working for other people, trying to get enough stuff so you can work your own farm. What happened? Did I run out of money? What's going on? Oh, I see. Never mind. Never mind. So yeah, I'm not used to this. Now see, the thing is though, a farm like this where you have to do everything yourself, or it's kind of slow. Like that Farmer's Dynasty, it's really kind of slow. It's more supposedly, it's more of a role playing. You're doing everything manually almost, and over and over and over and that kind of thing. And that's fine. That's fine. But you might think, because of the game style that I have here, where I drive through other people's farms and I got huge equipment, I got 10,000 pieces of equipment running all at the same time, and you might think, well, that's what I enjoy doing, and it is. I mean, it is, but that's more for because I'm recording, because there's a lot of boring stuff in these games. If you think about it, a lot of, if you're just sitting there watching somebody harvest a field, it could get old after a while, and so where's my pipe? Where's my pipe thing? How do I let my pipe out? Give me my pipe. Pipe out. Oh. No, really. Seriously. Oh, I know why. Because it's still on course play. Gotcha. There it is. So anyway, I don't mind the games that are kind of monotonous like that. Because I usually, watch TV. Well, I don't watch TV, but YouTube or Netflix or something while I'm playing, and so I don't mind that kind of play. Like Duck Dynasty, I've had a couple people tell me, "Wow, it's just really slow," and and it is, but I don't mind playing it. It's kind of enjoyable and relaxing for me because I can do more than one thing at a time. But when it comes to recording, I got to keep things happening, It's not entertaining to watch me drive this combine up and down a field all day long. And I'm going to leave this here. Let's scrap, because I want to get this thing going. So anyway, I don't mind those games like that. I kind of like role-playing games. I like, I kind of get into my characters. Not me, it doesn't mean I dress like an elf while I'm playing, a game. Doesn't mean that at all. What it means is the characters that I create, I become attached to them. And, it's kind of like when I read a book. When you read a book and it's a good book and the characters are well fleshed out, if you, for want of a better saying, if they're well fleshed out, you can easily get into them. You can easily say, this is somebody I'd like to go have a beer with, or, somebody I'd like to know. And I do that with my characters. I get attached to them. That's why the XCOM game that I played a little bit, and I'm playing it again now, by the way, because there's a DLC out, War of the Chosen, and so I'm playing XCOM again, and I get attached to my characters when they get killed in the game. It bothers me. I get upset. So it's kind of like, well, you haven't seen it yet. In Ark, when I'm playing on the server, I lost so many animals, I stopped naming them. I would the little Dillo ones that I use for dogs. If you watch the Ark. All right, what am I doing? Tip side, detach, unload. I started them naming Thing. I caught one, I named it Thing. And the next one I named it Thing 2 and Thing 3. And because I found if I gave it a name and it got killed, I was upset. Alright, now, do I use this? Or do I use that big green thing? I want to use that big green thing. Because it looked cool. I like cool. Everybody likes cool. I like Cool Whip. Cool Whip's good. Okay, I'm talking about that thing right there. It just looks cool. It looks like a big shopping basket. I want to use the shopping basket. Reminds me when I was a kid and we used to ride the things. Alright, let's see how this works. Doesn't it look cool? I want to see what it does. How does it open up? What does it do when it opens up? How does it dump? And can you hook two of them together? It looks like you can. There's a hitch on the back. Alright, let's get this thing going. Gonna hire somebody. Oh, what's it doing? What did it do? Why isn't it working? Something's not right. Okay, pipe in, pipe out. Pipe in, pipe out. Pipe in, pipe out. Turn on harvester. Alright, I can turn the harvester on. Oh, and it tops it. Oh, I thought it went clear down to the bottom. Alright. Hire a worker, but why is it not... What's not happening here? Something's wrong. Alright, so what is that? Pipe in. Lower harvester. Lift harvester. Lift harvester. Lower harvester. Is it doing stuff? I don't know. This is going to be nigh on to impossible. Where's the sugar cane going? And why couldn't I hire a worker? If I hire a worker, and then I know, because it doesn't have any storage. It needs to have something up here to throw it to. Maybe. There we go. Alright, how close do you have to be? Jeez, this is going to be fun. Oh my god, you need to be right under it. This is going to be nigh on to impossible. Oh, this is going to take forever. Who in the hell wants to do... I thought sugar beets were bad. Alright, well... I've reached the end of my time here, so I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode here. Hope you had fun. If you did, give it a like, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you when I get out of this hole here. Whoa. I'll see you in the next episode. Happy farming. I'm gonna go listen to the Christmas music. All right, bye-bye.